For introduction, undergraduate students' academic achievement is vital for their future success, influenced by various factors, including financial distress, which can hinder focus and participation in campus life. For problem statement, financial pressure significantly impacts academic performance, as many students cite financial concerns as top stressors, affecting their ability to concentrate and engage socially. For research questions include how does financial stress affect academic performance? What is the relationship between perceived stress and academic achievement? And what connection exists between undergraduate students' academic achievement and psychological symptoms? For research objectives, the study aims to explore the connections between academic achievement, financial stress, and perceived stress among undergraduate students. For significance of study, this research highlights the negative effects of financial hardship and perceived stress on academic performance, emphasizing the need for targeted interventions. For scope of study, the focus is on the interplay between financial strain, perceived stress, psychological symptoms, and their collective impact on undergraduate students' academic performance. There are various definitions of key terms, including academic performance, which is success in grades and evaluations. Meanwhile, financial strain is perceived economic hardship affecting well-being. And perceived stress is individuals' belief in their ability to manage demands. Meanwhile, psychological symptoms is mental health issues arising from stress. To put it simply, summary of Chapter 1 examines how financial strain and perceived stress influence academic performance, stressing the importance of understanding this relationship for student support services.
Undergraduate students often face financial strain, perceived stress, and psychological symptoms, which significantly impact their academic performance. Financial strain arises from challenges like avoiding tuition and living expenses, while perceived stress results from feeling overwhelmed by academic and life demands. Next is literature review. Firstly is financial strain. Financial strain refers to economic challenges that reduce student access to essential resources like textbook and housing. It limits study time and increases stress and often leading to low academic performance. For instance, Adams et al. 2016 highlighted that students experiencing financial strain struggle to engage fully in their studies. Secondly is perceived stress. Perceived stress stems from academic workloads, financial obligation, and personal challenges. High level of stress negatively affect cognitive functioning, leading to procrastination and reduced motivation. Tools like the Perceived Stress Scale from Cohen et al. 1983 measure this impact, and effective intervention, such as mindfulness training and time management workshop, have proven beneficial in reducing stress level. The third one is psychological symptom. Psychological symptoms, including anxiety and depression, often arise from financial strain and stress. These symptoms disrupt concentration and energy, making it harder for students to meet academic demands. Downskilling 2014 emphasized the importance of accessible campus mental health service to address this barrier effectively. Fourthly is academic performance. Academic performance measured through grades and retention rates is influenced by financial stability, stress, and mental health. Next is dependent variable academic performance. Academic performance measured through grade, GPA, retention rates, and graduation outcomes. Academic performance is influenced by a complex interplay of personal, financial, and psychological factors. Poor academic performance can also perpetuate financial strain and stress, creating a cyclical relationship that is difficult to break. Intervention may include academic counseling, financial assistance, and programs to address both academic skills and emotional resilience. Next, I will be presenting the concept of independent variables and how they relate to the academic performance. Specifically, we will discuss three key independent variables: financial strain, perceived stress, and psychological symptom. Firstly is financial strains. Financial strain serve as a root cause of stress and psychological symptoms for many students. It includes both objective factors like income level and expensive and subjective factors such as the perception of financial insecurity. For example, students from low-income backgrounds often face greater financial strain due to rising costs of higher education, which limit their ability to afford tuition, textbook, or even basic living expenses. This in turn affects their academic performance as they may struggle to access necessary resources, participate in extracurricular activities, or maintain a healthy work-life balance. Research on financial strain aims to uncover its direct and indirect effects on academic outcomes, providing valuable insight for creating target financial aid programs. Now, let's move to perceived stress, which often act as mediator between financial strain and academic performance. Perceived stress reflect the subjective experience of feeling overwhelming by external pressure, such as financial challenge, academic work loss, or personal obligation. When stress levels are high, students are more likely to experience procrastination, decreased motivation, and burnout. This factor can severely hinder their academic success. Furthermore, stress impacts cognitive functioning, affecting memory retention and problem-solving abilities, both of which are critical of performing academic tasks effectively. Last but not least is psychological symptom. The third independent variable is psychological symptoms, which are often a result of prolonged exposure to stress and financial strain. These symptoms include anxiety, depression, and others mental health, all of which significantly disrupt student ability to engage in academic activities. Next is linkage between variables. The interplay between financial strain, perceived stress, psychological symptoms, and academic performance is a complex and interconnected cycle. Financial strain acts as a root cause or stressors leading to increased level of perceived stress as students grapple with academic challenges like tuition fees, housing costs, and access to learning resources. This stress often manifests in psychological symptoms such as anxiety and depression, which directly impact student cognitive functioning, focus, and motivation. Next is theoretical underpinnings. According to Tinto Theory of Student Relations, 1987, provides strong theoretical foundation for understanding these challenges. The theory emphasizes that academic within an educational environment is a key to student success. Financial strain and psychological challenge disrupt this integration by preventing students from engaging fully in academic and extracurricular activities. When students feel disconnected or unsupported, they are more likely to disengage and experience declining academic outcomes. Next is the conceptual framework. As we see on the slide, this captures this relationship visually and conceptually. Financial strain is positioned as the primary independent variable, influencing perceived stress and psychological symptoms. This factor collectively affected the dependent variable, academic performance, and forming a cynical dynamics. Is research hypothesis. Several hypotheses have been developed from these studies. in order to determine the link between dependent and independent variables. This study is as follows. Financial strain is negatively associated with academic performance. Number two is perceived stress mediates the relationship between financial stress, strain, and academic performance. And last but not least, psychological symptoms mediate the relationship between financial strains and academic performance. The
Good day, madam. Today I will present an overview of the research methodology used in our study, focusing on the relationship between financial strain, stress, psychological symptom, and academic performance among undergraduate students. The methodology chapter outlines the approach taken to meet our research objective and answer key hypotheses. These include a detailed discussion of the pilot study, research design, and data analysis procedures. By structuring the methodology effectively, we ensure that the study is both reliable and scientifically valid. This research utilized a cross-sectional survey design collecting data through validated questionnaire distributed via Google Forms. The target population included undergraduate students with eligibility requiring current enrollment. The study adheres to ethical guidelines, ensuring participant confidentiality and compliance with research standards. Before the main study, a pilot test was conducted with 48 students. The questionnaire consists of 20 questions were pre-tested for clarity and reliability. This table highlights the reliability of our scale variables measured using Conpatch Alpha. All variables exhibit strong dependability with values ranging from 0.825 to 0.932, surpassing the 0.70 threshold for reliability. Psychological symptoms shows the highest reliability at 0.932, while financial strain had the lowest at 0.825. Overall, this finding confirmed that the scales used are robust and suitable for our study. A quantitative approach was adopted, beginning with clearly defined objective and hypotheses. The framework includes independent variables such as financial strain, perceived stress, psychological symptoms, and a dependent variable which is academic performance. This structured approach allows us to examine direct and indirect impact systematically. A cross-sectional approach was chosen to collect data at a single point in time. The self-administrated survey ensured cost-effectiveness and efficiency. The sampling method was validated to ensure findings were generalizable across the student demographic. The total population is 2,074 undergraduate students, while the sample size we distribute Google Form survey is for 48 undergraduate students. We use refined random sampling to ensure balanced representation based on factors like academic year and socio-economic status. This method reduces bias and improves the reliability of results as outlined in seminal works by Cochran and Neyman.
Instrumentation and measurement. We use a structured questionnaire with 24 questions divided into 5 sections: demographic, financial strain, perceived stress, psychological symptom, and academic performance. It is a 5-point-like scale ensuring reliable and consistent responses and was designed for quick completion to maximize response rate. Structure of questionnaire set. The questionnaire structure was carefully designed. Each section was based on established research. Demographic Gullet 1855, Financial Strain Northern 2010, Perceived Stress Cohen 1983, Psychological Symptom Bruno 1994, and Academic Performance Grolowski and Kawarski 2012. Data Analysis Method. SPSS, a robust statistical software, was used to analyze the data. Descriptive statistics such as frequency, percentage, means, and standard deviation help summarize demographic data and survey responses. Reliability analysis. Reliability was confirmed using Cronbach alpha with value between 0.779 and 0.877, showing strong internal consistency and dependable measurement. Descriptive and comparative analysis. Descriptive analysis summarizes data trends such as mean and percentage. Comparative analysis using t-test and ANOVA explore difference between subgroups like gender and academic year, highlighting pattern in financial strain and stress. Summary Chapter 3. In conclusion, the study used a reliable questionnaire and robust analysis technique to investigate factors influencing academic performance, SPSS, ensure precise results, providing insight aligned with the research goal.
Chapter 4 Data Analysis. In this chapter, the researcher will show the result of the data in this study. The analysis has included the response rate, descriptive analysis, reliability analysis, descriptive analysis, and interferential analysis. Response rate show that 100% of target respondents have answered the questionnaire given by the Google form, and it also show the number of questionnaire used of analysis is 48, which is 100% number of respondents. For content validity, all items used in this study have been validated by lecturer in charge of the subject SMP 31803 Research Methodology. The questionnaire have gone through a review and improvement process based on the feedback received from the lecturer to ensure that the questionnaire is suitable for use in the context of the study. For reliability analysis result, academic performance, financial strain, and perceived stress show good interpretation, with each Kroba alpha value is 0.858, 0.825, and 0.905. Psychological stress show excellent interpretation, with Kroba alpha value is 0.932, and the highest among all Kroba alpha value. Descriptive analysis. For descriptive analysis of study variable result, the highest mean is psychological stress with mean value 3.79. The lowest mean is financial strain with mean value 3.58. The highest standard deviation is perceived stress with standard deviation value 1.07, and the lowest standard deviation is financial strain with standard deviation value 0.19. For descriptive analysis study sample, the table shows that majority of our respondent is female with 72.9%. Our majority respondent is in the range of age 18 until 22 with 83.3%. Majority of our respondents were study at year 3 with 81.3%, and also majority of our respondent is from Malay races, which is 56.3%. For intercorrelation between variable, relationship between academic performance and financial strain show positive relationship with low correlation with value 0.245. Relationship between academic performance and perceived stress show negative relationship with very low correlation with value negative 0.031. And finally, relationship between academic performance and psychological symptom show positive relationship with very low correlation with value 0.063. For regression analysis, financial strain and academic performance have positive and significant relationship. However, perceived stress and academic performance have negative and not significant relationship. Finally, psychological symptom and academic performance have positive but not significant relationship. Result of hypothesis testing, which is hypothesis 0, there is no significant relationship between financial strain, perceived stress, and psychological stress on academic performance. Hypothesis 1, at least one of financial strain, perceived stress, or psychological stress has a significant relationship with academic performance. Overall, the results show that one of the independent variable, which is financial strain, has a significant relationship with academic performance. Therefore, the hypothesis 0 is rejected. Finally, as conclusion, this chapter is an important part of this study because the chapter helps researchers to understand the pattern and distribution of the data, as well as providing the evidence needed to
Financial strain can push some students to adapt and perform better, but stress and mental health issues like anxiety and depression negatively affect academic success. Universities should provide financial aid, mental health support, and stress management programs to help students overcome this challenge. Supporting students holistically improve their academic performances, well-being, and retention. Future research should explore diverse student groups and long-term impacts. Next, we go to 5.1 Research Implication, Theoretical and Practical. First, we have supports Tinto's theory of student retention, which is financial strain disrupt academic and social integration, highlighting the need for institutional support. Second one, expand understanding of stress factors, which is differentiates the effect of financial strain from perceived stress and psychological symptoms. Then, provide a framework for future research. Encourage studies on targeted intervention for diverse student population. Next, we move on to practical implication. First, financial support. University should offer scholarship, emergency funding, and other financial aid programs to reduce financial pressure. Second, we have mental health services. Accessible counseling and peer support groups are essential to help students manage stress and psychological symptoms. Then we have stress management. Universities should implement workshops on time management, resilience building, and other strategies to lower perceived stress. Last, we got academic and social integration. Initiatives like mentorship program, community building activities, and resource centers can foster a sense of belonging and improve retention. Now we at 5.2 research limitation. First, we have cross-sectional design, which captures data at one point in time, limiting the ability to access causal relationship or track changes over time. A longitudinal study will offer deeper insight into long-term effects. Second, we have small sample size, which is involve only 48 undergraduate students from a single institution. It limits the generalizability of finding to diverse population and institution. Third, is self-reported data, subject to bias like social desirability and inaccurate self-assessment. Accuracy could improve by using objective measures or multiple data sources. Last, we got narrow scope, focus only on financial strain, perceived stress, and psychological symptoms. Does not explore other factors like academic preparedness, family support, or institutional resources that might also affect academic performance. Now we move on to 5.3 Recommendation for future research. First, expand sample size and diversity. Include a broader and more diverse population of undergraduate students from different universities, regions, and socio-economic backgrounds to improve generalizability and understanding of the relationship among financial strain, perceived stress, psychological symptoms, and academic performance. Next, we have conduct longitudinal studies. Explore the long-term effect of financial strain, perceived stress, and psychological symptoms on student academic outcomes and mental health, revealing how this relationship evolves over time. Third, intervention-based research. Test the effectiveness of targeted programs such as financial aid initiative, stress management workshop, and mental health services in alleviating student challenges. Fourth, we investigate moderating and mediating variables. Focus on variables like resilience and social support to better understand the mechanisms through which financial and psychological stress impact academic success. Last, we got incorporate qualitative methods. Use interviews or focus groups to gain detailed insight into students' life experiences, complementing quantitative data and providing a more nuanced understanding of the contextual and personal factors at play. So now we at 5.4, which is conclusion. And first, we have intricate relationship. The study reveals the complex relationship between financial strain, perceived stress, psychological symptoms, and academic performance among undergraduate students. Next, financial strain and academic performance. Financial strain has a significant positive correlation with academic performance, suggesting that students may develop coping mechanisms to manage financial challenges. Then, perceived stress and psychological symptoms. Perceived stress and psychological symptoms show weaker and non-significant correlation with academic outcome, highlighting the complexity of this factor. Then we need for institutional support. The finding emphasize the importance of institutional support, including financial aid program, stress management workshop, and mental health services to address the challenges students face. Then we can fostering resilience and well-being. Creating an academic environment that promotes resilience and well-being is crucial for enhancing student ability to succeed. Lastly, future research direction. Future research should explore larger, more diverse population, longitudinal trends, and the impact of targeted intervention to gain a deeper understanding of the factor influencing student success in higher education. Thank you.